500. 3 minutes. Rotate.
Test, test, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Saint Martin on A350 release day. Ladies and gentlemen, I have found my dream job. It is flying an A350 1000 throughout the islands of the Caribbean, where no block time is greater than an hour and 30 minutes. If there's an airline like that, please let them know that I am interested and would love to give them a call. We're in the A350 1000 again. Happy release day to all of you out there who have picked up this wonderful bird. We are in 2024. We are flying the 1000 series. We are flying the cabin series. We are flying it hopping around islands because 18-hour flights are mid. So I hope you guys are ready for this one. Should be fun. We got a short flight there, short flight back. Y'all voted for it. We could have done West Coast California ops, but Cali Simmer couldn't convince enough people. So I do apologize for being late. So I was thinking that I scheduled the stream for 12 noon. So I'm like, oh, I got plenty of time. Went and got some Starbucks, and on the way back I realized I scheduled it for 11:45. So that's on me. That's my bad. But hey, after yesterday's long day at the HQ, I think if that's the worst thing I do today, I will accept that. 14-hour flights, so that's totally different, Victor. You're absolutely right. 14-hour flights, completely awesome. 18, not so good. But yeah, no way, no, thank you. We love taking off. We love landing. We love flying around, seeing juice. That's what I love about SimWorld, man. We can fly the airplanes we want to fly on the routes we want to fly. And this livery, come on, this livery is pretty sweet. Air Caribes, French Polynesian based company, Garuda, something. I did a little Googling on it to see what they were all about. I guess they fly 350s out here, but I think they fly them in from France, so it's a little bit different. Can we do a walk around? Sure, we've got plenty of time to spare because it's a short flight there, short flight back. We'll do a walk around. We'll inspect the aircraft, and it'll be fun. So I think we're gonna have a good time today. I hope y'all ready. Nash says Air Caribes, Air Caribes, 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 Caribes. Caribbees. Air Caribbees. I don't know. K6, thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you. The airlines apparently have loose call times. Exactly. What's up, K6? Good morning to you, sir. Hope you are having a wonderful, what is today? Wednesday afternoon or morning out there, still on the west coast of California. So, working, but coming along for the trip. Terry, sounds fantastic, my man. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go ahead and fire up the airplane, and then we'll go do our pre-flight once we get everything juiced up in here. So we'll go battery 1, battery 2. We'll go ahead and get the external power on. Airplane's going to come to life. We'll let it come to life fully. We'll connect the jet bridge if we can. We'll use some more of our charts and stuff today. Can I not? I guess I can't call the, cannot call the jet bridge from here, unfortunately. Oh, you can on the A300. We've got air start, air conditioning, ground, and all that. Huh, I'm kind of surprised you can't do that. That's all right. We'll just wish them in, unless it's under the flight ops menu. Ground maintenance, perhaps. No. Alright, it's all good. It's all good. You can see that we are wearing down our airplane a little bit, though, so I love it. I love it, man. I love this airplane. I love what inibuilds has done. I think this is what I had hoped for, you know, with the history that inibuilds has. I mean, they all have a signature, right? Inibuilds has a signature. Fenix doesn't really have a signature because they only have one airplane. PMDG has a signature airplane that they, like, you have a style, right? And I was hoping, while I enjoyed their 300, the 310, and I enjoyed their default airplanes in 2024. I still enjoy them. I was just hoping that this would bring all the juice to the table, and I think they 100% accomplished that goal. So, I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think? What do y'all think about the airplane that you have now? Unfathomable, thank you for the $5 super chat, man. Just discovered there's a panel to drop the gear doors on the Dash 1000. Oh, there's a panel to drop it. Well, somebody tell me where the panel is, and we'll go drop that panel. Right now we got everything set up here. APU's off. ADIRS is in alignment. What we'll do before we hop outside, let's just pull our flight ops flight plan in. We'll go ahead and do a sim brief import. That looks good. I'm going to clear you out, and then we'll go to the initialization. We'll go to over here, and let me just pull the route in, and we'll accept it. Then we'll go do our pre-flight walk around. Flight deck minibar when? Ooh, that'd be something. We'll use our all of our juice charts and stuff inside of the flying iPad today. Airport not in database. I'm not sure which one that is. It might be TFFR. That's not technically in database, but that, I don't know. I tested it. You saw the thumbnail. I definitely had it in the database because I did a takeoff test out of there. All right, let's hop outside. Whoa. Big time airplane, big time pre-flight. So we'll come over here. A350 or 320? Allie, if I could fly a 350 on 320 routes, I'll do it. But that's it. I ain't going to touch longer. Way too much fuel in this thing for my liking. Jeremy, good to see you. Pretty good there. We got, remember, we're max dirty too, I think, on the EFB, so that looks good. We'll head on over here. Now, I'm wondering, that's cargo door operation. Where is this gear door panel you speak of? Look at this thing, man. You can really get a sense of size. Oh, this is cool. They have Air Caribs on the bottom, too. Oh, wow. Ground air. I just hooked up ground air. Now, that's the air start cart. We don't need that. Is that pack air? Or maybe that's pack air. Is that high pressure bleed or low pressure bleed? I think that's ground air. That looks like a ground air. Yeah, ground service. Yeah, these are big. These aren't the high pressure hoses. This is just low pressure air for pack air. Right in front of the packs. All right, cool deal. See, I always think this is cool. I think the dual ground air hoses are super cool on wide bodies. I do get a little jealous when I see a wide body with a dual ground air next to me. I got the single one. Can you update Nightbot's route, please? Nah. Ain't nobody got time to update Nightbot. We're going to TFFR, wherever that is. All right, let's go see what other panels we have in here. Can I click on this one? All right, this looks like something interesting. Let's click it. Hydraulic service panel? Whoa. What is this? Low pressure disconnect. High pressure quick. Oh, this must be for... What is this? Can't zoom in. Manifold isolation switch. Yellow system. Hydraulics. Gotta be hydraulics. Can I lower the gear from here? Hydraulic auxiliary pump. Pack outlets. Yellow system hydraulic. Alright, cool. Now there, I wonder if there's a... how you lower the gear for it. Raise the gear. Well, that's not, yeah, for it's, here's the little manual crank handle, but I can't really click it. No click spot there. Alright, hydraulic service panel looks good. Take a look at our landing gear out here. Nice detailing. I mean, very nice detailing. Nice modeling. Brake wear indicator pins all look good. TFFR is Guadalupe. It's Port Pierre, whatever that airport is, man. That's where we're going. Allie, it is a beautiful bird indeed. Aren't you like the massive 350 fan? I thought you should be like Allie 350 Sammy or something. Gear panel is aft of the gear doors. Well, this looks like a rat, so we don't want to stand right here. Let's see if we can find anything else. Normally they'd have a little electric hydraulic area. Sort of rat manual deploy. Point de Pitre. That's where we're going. Point Pitre. What's this one? Blue system. Different hydraulic system here. Reverser depressurization. Disconnect switch. Wow. Talk about detail. So there's your two hydraulics. Cool. I guess you can't lower the gear doors from here, though. Whoever said that, you're lying to me. Either that or spreading fake news, because I can't find a panel to lower the gear doors from here. I'm sure you could do it from the EFB, but I don't know where it would where the panel is. It's in the center. Go in here. One of these. Service, ground service. Can't click you. I can click this one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Auto refuel. These are refuel switches. Manual refuel. Pre-select for APU shutdown. Power supply. Wow. Hey, look, a sticker. Maybe this one? No? Nope, I still think y'all are lying to me. I opened up all the panels. Green and blue. Unless there's a click spot in the green and blue. Which controls the green? Or what controls the gear? Probably the green? I don't see any switch in here. This is reservoir fill. It'd be like an uplock release, wouldn't it, or something? I don't know. Unfathomable's lying to me. Fake news. Dead to me, Unfathomable. Saboteur. Alright. Look at it. You gotta go all the way to the back here. Goodness. A350 1000. This is a pretty cool livery. You guys like this livery? I like this livery too. Man. That is pretty cool. That is pretty dang cool for our little pre-flight. All right, let's head back to the cockpit. 100% they are. Okay, Win. Well, where is it then? If they're there, where is the switch to lower the gear doors? If you did it, then you should know exactly where it is. It's not the center. This is fuel. It's not this one. I can't open it. It's got to be one of these panels here. It's got to be the green system. I do not see any hidden lever in here. That's the hinge. I do not see it. Look for levers. It's next to that there's an icon with the gear. An icon with the gear. I think you are all trolling me right now. Reverser, system pressure, reverser level gauge. This is all reverser stuff. Maybe it's not on the green. It's the 2 knobs on the Dash 1000 and 2 levers on the 900. Wrong panel. Can't click any of these. Can't click any of these. That's refuel, defuel. Nose gear? Okay, well, nobody has said nose gear. You said it was behind the gear doors. The gear doors are in the back. The nose gear panel? That's to get into the maintenance hatch. It's forward of the main doors. Okay, well, now we're speaking English. Forward of the main gear door. How about this one? Nope. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. You guys are trolling me. I swear, you are all trolling me. There is nothing forward of the gear door. Unless it's one of these. Now we're getting somewhere. I have to keep turning my head around. Ground power. What? Jeez. See? All you had to do is tell me it was under the front center of the airplane. Now we're cooking with gas. Wow, look at this. Okay, this is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Come on now. Maintenance Simulator 2024, but this is pretty cool. Now, it's the... I think if I was in drone cam, I think it would look much smoother. As far as like the panning of the view. Because it's actually not bad frames. It's just walking around. Blind squirrel found a nut. Well, now the question is, does the blind... How do we retract them? Can we put them back up? Ruh-roh. Do we have to... Hold on. Do we have to pressurize and then the gears will come up? I bet you we have to pressurize the system from inside. Look how low. See how low the clearance is on that? That's pretty crazy. All right, let's go into the cockpit. Everything's aligned. Let's see if we can figure this out. If we pressurize hydraulics with the gear handle down, will it bring them up? Where is the hydraulic panel? Right here. Pumps are off. There's no... Now in the 320, oh, main landing gear bay, I saw, oh no, that's heater. Is there a maintenance panel? No maintenance panel. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Maybe ground engine, cockpit door locking, refuel towing, electric pump. I need an electric pump. Green hydraulic, electric pump. It would be green on. Look at that. Look at that. That was so cool. All right. Dunzo. Very cool. All right, let's get our flight plan loaded. Fun little pre-flight. You get a full tour of the pre-flight today in the A350 1000. Talk about simulation, man. Now we're getting somewhere. That is pretty cool. There was an emergency due to hydraulic failure in the 320 in Manchester. Gear doors were dropped on landing. I'm shocked they didn't drag the ground with how low they are. Yeah, man, they are really low. Really low. All right. Nav accuracy upgraded. Let's clear you, and let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. I'm going to bring over my load sheet. We're going to sim brief import. We're going to set zero fuel. We're going to set fuel. Bring both of those over. Super light on the gas today. We're going to be absolutely juiced up out of here. Let's go to fuel and load. Now this is cool. I did realize you can type. So we're going to go ahead and click here. Left control. Zero fuel weight is 397.8. 397.8. Enter. Zero fuel weight CG is 29.0. Oh, I didn't hit left control. Is 29.0. Enter U. Block fuel on board, we have 24.4. 24.4. Enter. That looks good. Passenger number 246 today, going along with us down to Pointe Pitre. 246. Enter. So how I'm doing that is hitting left control and you can type. Super handy. Somebody mentioned that last night. So very, very cool. You don't have to come down here and do this thing. So we've got that set up. Perf looks good. Let's go over here and do takeoff perf data. I'm going to flip you over here. We're going to run some takeoff numbers. Let's go ahead and sync from the FMS, please. Oh, I didn't select anything in the FMS yet. We didn't finish our flight plan. That's on me. User error. Come over to flight plan page. Let's go ahead and blast off. We're going to depart St. Martin today, runway 10. We're on the Juliana 2 out to Evsvan. We'll insert you, wonderful, into Pointe Pitre Airport. We're going to plan to land on runway 12. I'm going to shoot the RNAV. Let's shoot the RNAV. I had it up here on my chart. Let me see. And then I will show you guys the charts too on the EFB here. It's pretty cool. But let me just look it up on my main EFB real quick. It's the RNAV 12. Zulu or Yankee? We want to do the RNAV Yankee, and we're going to take it off of Desto. RNAV Yankee off of Desto. So we're going to go RNAV Yankee, runway 12, no star. We're going to go straight from Desto. Insert that. Insert that. Wonderful. Go ahead and go back to the main init page. We'll go to takeoff perf. Now we're going to go back and let's sync our FMS. And we'll sync that. We'll compute these numbers. We'll send data to the FMS. Get rid of you. Confirm takeoff speeds 33, 38, 46. Toga's in chat, y'all. Since y'all have been just absolutely insane, we're going to go straight Toga for this one. Toga packs on 29.3 for THS, flaps 1, transition of 5, engine out of 1,000. That all looks good. We're only going up to 21,000 feet, short flight. So that looks good. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to leave you on perf takeoff. And before we go to flight plan, I'm going to go serve page here. We don't have an auto ATC. We'll just go ahead and turn you on TARA squawking 2000. I'll bring up the regular FMS1 and we'll go right to flight plan page and we'll get rid of you. Now what we're going to do here is kind of cool. We're going to bring up Z. Well, we're going to do our taxi charts down here, but first and foremost, let's get the APU and the rest of our airplane set up. So those are coming on. APU seatbelt is coming on. No smoking. Auto, arm the emergency exit lights. Logo light can go in the auto position for daytime ops. That's fine. Start up the APU. Is the call sign for the airline French West? So I saved you from butchering the name. Oh, call sign is French West? Thank you, Zippy. French West. I was going to say Air Caribs. I like French West better, though. French West, 357 heavy. Pre-takeoff light check. Click. Excellent. Thank you, my friend. Where are we going? TFFR. I will update the route page. I'm not going to update the route page. I'll just pin it because I have to open up a whole new tab and Chrome is dead to me. This is our route of flight. We're doing the turnaround. So we're going St. Martin to Pointe Pitre, back to St. Martin because I want to do a low approach in over the fence. Come on now, who doesn't want to do a low approach in over the fence in St. Martin? All right, we'll go ahead and pull the chocks. We can pull the air conditioning unit. Before we disconnect the GPU, let's wait for the avail. There we go. Zippy's got the bot. Julian, Svan2, Zapata, Bimbo 1 left. 1 Lima. Oh, are we on the Bimbo? I may skip the Bimbo. Go straight to Dester. All right, that is selected. We'll leave the APU bleed off for now. Disconnect the GPU. Toggle slide arming. All slides are armed. Now we're getting to the juice. Let's go terminal charts. Check this out. We're going to go St. Martin. I love this layout better than any other layout I've seen because it's so easy to read. Reference, airport, departure, arrival, approach, pins, juice. We're going airport 10-9. Put me there. Dunzo. Got to love it. So I'm going to leave you down there, and I think for taxiing on the ground, I'm going to flip it, and then once we line up on the runway, we will do the normal thing. I'm going to leave the the taxi thing here off because I don't really need it. I think it's kind of redundant. Sometimes too much information is just as bad as not enough information. So we've got 1016 on the barrel is set our cruise altitude, 21,000 feet. And we are close enough to 3 minutes. APU bleed is coming on. Let me turn on the radio and let me check the CTAF freak just in case there's a CTAF here at Juliana. It's 18.7, so we'll select 118.7. Flip it over, VHF 1 and on. Push to talk is working. St. Martin traffic. French West 357 heavy, going to be pushing back off stand 2. Going to be taxiing 10, St. Martin traffic. Alright, beacon is on. Throttletek cams are up. Cockpit to ground. Ground to cockpit, go ahead. We are ready for push. Cockpit around, copy that. Confirm brakes release, ready to push. Brakes release, clear to push. Tail east, west, east. Real time, real weather today. In Sim Update 1 Beta, looking juice. Look at those clouds, Jack. The thing has engine condensation on takeoff. I just said yes. Kyle Ferris. I did it on my test sector too. I took off out of Port Pitre just to make sure we could land there, and insane condensation. Listen, it's in French. Where's Gus?
Afin d'écouter les spécificités de cet avion. Bienvenue à bord de cet Airbus A350. Votre sécurité est notre priorité. Merci de bien vouloir nous accorder votre attention. Les ceintures de sécurité s'attachent en insérant l'embout métallique.
Oh man, we're gonna have to do this, and I'm gonna have to show up with some chocolate croissants and baguettes.
Relevez la partie supérieure de la boucle. Nous vous demandons de maintenir votre ceinture attachée lorsque vous êtes assis. En cas de changement de pression dans la cabine, un masque à oxygène tombera automatiquement devant vous. Tirez sur le masque devant vous. Placez-le sur votre nez et votre bouche. Ajustez le masque en utilisant l'élastique. Respirez normalement. Assurez-vous d'avoir correctement ajusté votre masque avant d'aider les autres. Votre gilet de sauvetage se trouve en dessous ou bien sur le côté de votre siège. En cas de nécessité...
Oh, we need to stop push. That's good enough. Stop. Brake set. Clear disconnect. We're going to start engine 1. Ignition mode to ignition start. Bleed is on. Here we go. Turn in 1. I think you can start them both. Can you start both engines at the same time? I think the 350 can do that. Tanner Hoyt, I'm agreed with you. I think the 350 has the sexiest winglets. Yep, if you're gonna, I'm a winglet-less preferred pilot, but if you gotta have winglets, the 350 has got it, man. I'm pretty sure you can dual start on the 350. Did I see the INI Discord? A lot of people have problems? Really? No, I haven't. What's going on with a lot of... Anybody having problems? What other problems are they having? WASMs? Are they in 2020? 2020 is dead to me. WestJet flight attendant do a safety brief in English, French? Oh, no, I haven't. That's pretty cool, though. Let's go right into a number 2 start. I'm fairly certain you can dual motor them. I put my credit info in and it said it'll take some time to show and it still hasn't shown. Uh-oh. You mean like the airplane hasn't shown up, A-Rot? In your manager? I pulled it, Zippy. I pulled it, Zippy. Trust me, my man. No, Josh, it's spinning the correct direction. Man, that's not good, A-Rod. I wonder, A-Rod, it's probably got to be just the server load on their manager. I'm sure you've already tried closing it and restarting it a bunch of times. I would imagine it's just the load on the manager. Alright, sounds like we've got 2 good starts. We'll do that. Flaps 1, here comes the juice. Oh, Mr. Jesus says if they don't have Sim Update 1 beta is a problem. I posted on Instagram most freezes and people Sim Update 1. Yes, I can confirm if you do not have the Sim Update 1 beta and you're trying to run it in 24, you're probably going to have issues. Because I had a lot of issues. I switched to the beta and was fine. So up until the last version, I was running it fine on regular stable. But I'm telling you, you got to switch to the beta if you want to run... this one. Alright, flight control check. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder. Half left. Half right. Neutral. I can't press any further or my chair is going to roll back. Alright, climb nav blue 210 is set. Auto brakes. This is short taxi. We're doing everything here. Auto brakes. RTO. Takeoff config is checked. And we do have VHF1 out and pooled. Did you not hear me, Zippy? Are you here? I don't see any traffic here, so I don't think I was missing anything. All right, we can get rid of the ground equip. We'll pull you back up to the terminal shots. Terminal charts, taxi out runway 10. Same mark traffic error. French West 357 heavy, taxi 10 via Alpha. Same mark. Let's go to Point Pitre. No tactical flip-flops. It's almost Richland. Almost time for tactical flip-flops. Almost time, dude. It's hot. It's like 75 degrees. But it was 60 degrees when I left my house. I think what we'll do on the return flight, we'll do a sunset return flight. Cali crew training in an hour. Sweet, Zippy. Did they change the stick on all the 350s or it's the same as the 320? Does it look different? Yeah, it looks pretty much the same to me. I can't imagine they'd be changing the stick. I had a lot of awesome crashes with this bird, trying again now on beta. Ooh, Dougal, I bet you that's the problem, my man. Yeah, I'm fairly confident it's probably because of the beta. You gotta be on the Sim Update 1 beta. I don't know what they changed, but they changed something yesterday, or just before yesterday morning. They changed something in the build, and it pretty much ended the stability of my Sim Update, or my normal 24 stability. So, but so far, Dougal, we did 2 streams yesterday on the beta with 3 legs. We're doing 2 legs today, knock on wood. Pan Am Man, are you on the beta? This is default St. Martin too, looks pretty good. I don't hear anybody out there. Let's get all our lights on. St. Martin traffic. Okay, French West 357 departing runway 10, St. Martin. Alright, so we're going to depart out. I know where we're going. Let's go ahead and put you back on departures. Juliana 2. Flip you over. There we go. We ought to be a pretty high performance with this airplane today. You are on the beta? When you load in, I suggest that everyone load in on the non-cabin one first. And it's got to pile a lot of WASMs. So even on my PC, the cabin version took like 6 minutes to load after I hit start flight. It takes a while to load. Make sure you're giving it time to load. And start with the no cabin first. So what I'm getting used to is the taxiing on this, you're sitting over the nose gear. So like you really don't need to do that super extended 777 style lineup. Now the 1000 is a little bit different, a little bit longer, but... John G, what's up, man? Thanks for the $2 super chat, my friend. Start your right turn as soon as the gear retracts. We'll do it. Hard right on the gear retract. Terrain is up, even though we could see it. Who's ready to go to Point Pre-Tray? Get those yogas in chat. We got a ton of new members last night. Spread the love with your yogas. Here we go. Pull them up 25%. Yoga. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that speed. Oh my gosh. Man, Toga SRS. Auto thrust. Bleh. 80 knots. Thrust set. 100 knots. Check. We are cooking. Rotate. Nice and easy. Don't hit the table. Tail. Positive rate. Gear up. Navin. Right turn. Fly with. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I'm sure we're off the VNAV path a little bit. We got to come to thrust climb. Thrust decel climb, 1,000 feet, flap 0. I mean, that's what happens when you take off with reserve fuel, essentially, is what we're taking off with. Super light. Look at the turbulence, though. Bumpy today. Little bumpy today. We're going to keep that decel climb in there. We do not need to be going open climb for this. All right, let's find our flight directors. We'll disarm the speed brakes after takeoff checklist. Very decelerated, nice, quiet. Down here. I'm not going to be looking at the charts anymore, so clear that out. Jafe, what's up, man? Over a year now, kind of crazy. Going to get 24. Going to get Microsoft 24, maybe just for this plane. Looks awesome. Nice, man. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you will enjoy it. Especially, people are saying Sim Update 1 is supposed to be coming out here, right? So, Sim Update 1 may be official soon enough, so if you don't have the beta, maybe it won't even be an issue. Does it mirror, does it sound better than the 350-900? Victor, I don't know. So what is there, surely there's a derate, there's something derated about the engines between the 9 and 1,000, right? Surely the 1,000 has a little bit more juice than the 900, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming it's something similar to the 320, 321. Same engine, just one is derated a little bit. I started liking your AMD graphics card. I may do the jump. Uh-oh, Benny. This is frame gen off, mind you. We're doing frame gen off today, too. This airplane, for whatever reason, I feel like I have smoother transitions with frame gen off. And I will also say it's pretty much straight out from here. We'll go AP1 engaged. Dun, dun, dun. Frame generation on the AMD card is different than what I've felt on the NVIDIA card. I feel like frame gen on AMD is not as potent, even though the numbers say that I'm getting even better. I have a harder time telling if frame gen is on or off with AMD versus when I had my RTX, I could tell immediately if frame gen was on or off because it was always smoother with frame. I never turned frame gen off, never. So it just seems like frame gen is a little bit different for this card, and on this particular airplane, I run it with frame gen off. What's VRAM use? 45 terabytes? That's about right. Felix, what's going on, man? Haven't been. Did you sleep for the last 3 days? Dude, I haven't seen you in a while. I was starting to get concerned. You're normally the only one that's in the voice channel for about 23 hours out of the day. I thought the 900 1000 have different engines. Well, Crazy Flyer, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Infian says to be right. The 1000 has more power. So is it the same model or engine? I'm not sure. It's obviously they're both Rolls-Royce. I'm sure someone could do a quick Google. XWB 84 for the 9, XWB 97 for the 1000. So is that 8,400 pounds versus 97, or 84,000 versus 97? So they are, it's the same deal. Same as the Airbus, man. V2500, then you have the different model variant, right, for the derated thrust on the smaller Airbuses. So you know, taking a 1000 super light, you're going to have some serious performance. The 1000 has a larger core. Okay, very cool. See, we're learning things. I love it. I will say, I'm going to go down to nominal values here. That's so bright. I really like the 900, but man, this 1000 for whatever reason is growing on me. Whatever reason, the 1000 length is growing on me. I do like the proportions and the sportiness of the 900, but all right, that's all good. Beacon nav, logo, auto, call the purser. We're at a 10K. Climb up to flight level 210. It's going to be a short cruise, but it should be a juicy cruise. And then what we'll do, like I said, we'll do a sunset departure and arrival back to Juliana. Been on those weird boat things? Oh man, I need to get on my boat. It's so nice out right now. Everyone's out there fishing. I'm going blind. Where's the dome stormlight? Ah, Dougal. You're not going blind. Down here, my man. On the pedestal. All the lights down on the pedestal. The only lights up top are the these. They're exterior lights. I don't believe there's any overhead lights on the overhead. Small difference from the 320 series. I mean, this is as midday as it gets. This is the worst visual conditions for the simulator, and it's looking pretty dang good. Look at that. The A350 1000 is about 2 meters shorter than a 340 600. Wow. Let's see what kind of cabin interior if we haven't forgot to even look. Ooh. Air Caribes. So many curtains in here. I mean, this is pretty nice. You're sitting on this seat right now, just getting blasted by the sun reflection. Okay, that wing looks pretty sweet. The 74-8 is longer. Nice. Japan 350 domestic ops. They run the 350 domestic. I do like the JAL livery too. Yes, we need some. Throw some routes in the Discord. If you have airports that look pretty juicy in Japan, we might do some domestic Japan operations. Actually, we could do a mini long haul. Do a little mini Japan tour, only in Japan. How far is it from LA to Japan? It's gotta be pretty long. I guess you could go from Detroit, go up over the top. Rolls-Royce XWB is wider than the Concorde fuselage. Nice. I believe it. The Concorde fuselage is pretty narrow. LA, Japan, 9 hours. Victor says 13. Uh-oh, we flew through a lateral discon. Go direct, let's go direct to Zabata. Nope, we already passed it. Let's go direct to Bimbo. Direct Bimbo. We're going to be looking at our arrival here. Super quick. I think it's already linked up. Oh, and I didn't mean to do that. A little bit of a stutter because I'm trying to load it. I accidentally went too far. I was trying to load up the airport map. Bimbo, Asvet. Perfect. 3600 at Asvet. Now, I don't think we can do break to vacate in here. We'll see. That's Juliana. How do I, let's go in here. Let's go landing. runway 12. That's Princess Juliana. Airport select. We need to go to... Can I not type it? TFFR. Do a little bit of a stutter here. Let's hopefully we don't WASM crash it. Alright, there's our port to Pitre. And we're going to be landing on 12. Set landing runway. And we'll attempt to brake to vacate. There's dry. We're going to see if we can't select an exit. At Echo. Oh, I think I have to have brake to vacate selected. Let's go auto brake. How do I select it? Brake to vacate meters from threshold. Runway 12 is 2560 meters. Runway landing distance 1501. Let's clear that. Escape, clear, escape. I selected the runway first. Did I not? Does it not select? Set landing runway. Set landing runway. Does it not? I already selected it. And the taxiway is way after the dry line. It's right here. Echo. But it won't let me... There's Al Cruz. It won't let me do it. I don't know why. It'll set Bravo, but I don't want Bravo. Maybe Charlie? It'll let me select Charlie. Alright, we'll take Charlie off. Even though that's taxiway Echo. See, that's why you can, you can build all the tech you want, but you're just going to build a bigger idiot. Someone's going to try to select Echo, and it's, well, technically that's Echo. Watch them make a right turn on Charlie, cross the runway, and almost have a mid-air like we did in Midway. Like, that's... I don't know if that's how the real plane works, but this is taxiway Echo. I should be selecting taxiway Echo for the turn-off. According to this. But anyway, we got it. We got it set. Brake to vacate has been selected. Wonderful. We're flight level 210. Brake to vacate has been set. We'll get rid of you. We'll go back to normal plan mode. Get rid of my... Can I get rid of my cursor on that screen? How do I get rid of the cursor? Escape. Clear. Move over here. TOD reached. Clear info. We're going right back down. Brake is already armed. Let's set 4th Al. Up and down, up and down. Seatbelt sign's going to remain on. The 350 probably can't fit on the right side. Well, that wouldn't make sense because it's telling me I want to go to the... It says it's going to brake on Charlie. Do I need to put this to braking action? There we go. Brake to vacate. There we go. I see what you're saying. But yeah, that doesn't make sense because Charlie is not where you would go unless it can't fit. Unless it can't fit on the north side of the airport, which that could be a problem because the north side of the airport is. Let me show you. The north side of the airport is where the gates are. So if we go to terminal charts, destination, airport, 10-9. So you see what I'm griping about here? This is how someone turns the wrong direction. Well, I don't know. Which terminal are you supposed to go to? Maybe this is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is terminal cargo. Maybe it is the south terminal. Are we going to the south terminal? Which terminal we go to? The north? It showed the north terminal had the ramp. I would think this is where we have to go. South terminal is GA. Okay, so yeah, we got to go on Echo, but it wouldn't let me select. I had to select Charlie. It's all good. As long as we're slow enough by Charlie, we'll be able to make the Echo turn off there. Now it looks like for departure, yeah, we got turnarounds on both sides, so that should be good. Use of turnaround area prohibited. Okay, so we're not going to be departing 3-0. We got to make sure we get off at Delta if we blow past Echo, but we have brake to vacate, so we should be good. All right, we are set up for North Terminal. That looks good. Let's go to the approach chart. RNAV 12 Zulu, RNAV 12 Yankee. This is our boy right here. We're going to hit up Desto and back down. So I'll throw you back down there. Let's put up our... nope, I didn't mean to do that. What? Wait, where does it put it when I click that? Oh! Hey, that's cool. You can cycle that? Alright. Cool. Now, can I put OIS here? No, I can't because it's over here now. I got you. I like it. That's how I want it set up. We're on the descent, 340k knots. We're looking good. You can try to select actual taxiway and not the runway marker. Ah, okay. Mark, I DM'd you. Oh, get out of here. I thought you forgot. What's up, Mark? All right, dude. I'll hit you up later, maybe. I'll hit you up maybe later. I forget. How do I owe you this again? Didn't I already owe you a 777? No. I landed the triple. Wait a second. I think you're pulling a fast one. Because I landed the 777 in Pero. I can't remember, dude. Oh, you owe me a 777-200? No, I'm going to have to check the pinned messages. I think you're lying to me now. It sounds right, but I don't know. I'm suspect. All right, out of 10,000 feet, we'll get the speed brakes out. That was a super quick flight. Jeez. That was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were at least going to cruise for maybe 20 minutes. Down we go. Digital mark, I'll have to try that. Selecting the actual taxiway, not the runway turnoff. I see. Continue to Martinique. How far is Martinique? Yep, frame gen's still off, man. I don't use frame gen for this airplane, like I was saying earlier. For some reason, this particular bird, when I'm doing views switching, like wing views and stuff, frame gen off seems to be the smoothest experience. Like, see, the very minimal, hardly no stutters at all. And that's with the cabin. If you have, my recommendation is if you do not have 24 or 20, I guess it was 24 gigs of VRAM, I would suggest just running the cabin-less airplane. Even in 24, it just seems to be a much smoother setup. But if you have 24 gigs of VRAM, then you should be good full send. I'm going to go ahead and select speed 240 here. We're going to do kind of a little S-turn down there, but it's all right. Well, we're gonna hop right back to St. Martin. I just checked aircraft dimensions versus parking spots. Both sides can accommodate the 350, but not all spots. All right, Romulus, thank you, man. Or wait and see if Adobo can further optimize VRAM with Sim Update 2. I wouldn't get my hopes up, man. I'll be completely honest with y'all. I definitely think there'll be some optimizations, but I don't think we're going to see massive fixes. I just don't think so. I hope I'm wrong, but I think 16 gigs is going to be the absolute minimum required. What is the minimum required from Adobo anyway? What does their min specs say for 24? Is it 16? because, I mean, I struggled with 16, but I'm also in 2K. So if you're not in 2K, you can probably get away with 16. Element, awesome, man. Well, welcome on. Anybody with a tiller, has anybody had a problem where moving view freezes tiller position? If you move with the right click, it will freeze your controls. You cannot right click and drag like we used to all love to do in X-Plane. It took me a long time to get over that. Like, see here where I click and drag with the right mouse button? I can't. I have to mouse, so I switch the binding, so I mouse wheel down and I can look around. If I right click and look around and I make any control input, the aircraft will be locked in on that control input. It's unfortunate. It's been a problem of the sim since it came out, but after what, has sim been out for a couple of years now, at least 2020, so kind of gotten used to it. But yeah, it's a hard one to get over. They say 8 gigs. Yeah, no, 8 gigs definitely not. I mean 1080p with low settings, maybe low to medium settings. But I think, honestly, 16 should be published minimum. Unless there's just something that they're going to push out that is game-changing, and maybe they will. And like I said, I hope they do. But I wouldn't be holding my breath for a Zobo to have some sort of massive increase in perf. Infian says, my sim at 1080p with a 350 at LFBO is currently pulling 15.6 gigabytes of VRAM. Yeah. I'm sure I'm pulling right about 16 to 17 right now, dude. Xbox is 8, so that's the minimum. It also seems like Xbox is more optimized, too, for other reasons. I don't know if it's because there's less systems, less stuff it has to run. I'm not sure. But as far as PC is concerned, I don't know how you can play on 8, on 24. On 2020, sure. But on 8... on 2024, you're going to have some modest settings in 1080p. It'll eat up whatever you throw at it. So if you have 8, it'll eat up all 8. I mean, shoot, it wants to eat up 24 in some instances for me. Well, Paula, what monitor do you have? What resolution do you have? And what are your settings? There's a lot of variance. You know, if you have a huge monitor in 2K, it's going to be a lot different than it's going to be if you're running a small PC monitor at 1080p. Yeah, it'll be playable at 8, but not juicy. Exactly. You also need to clean out the NVIDIA shader cache. Oh yeah, that might be a good one. Yeah, Josh, I seem to be pretty happy at 1440p. Alright, it's well above freezing, so we don't need to worry about any anti-ice. We got our lights on. We're just setting to 4. We actually keep coming down. 36, thrust idle open, descent. The next restriction is 210. We'll activate and confirm the approach phase here in just a moment. Alright, we'll go ahead and push or pull. 1016 Magic Barrel Ref is update, activate, confirm the approach phase. Let's go ahead and arm the approach. Right now we're Alt-F glide slope, so we'll be shooting this as an FLS approach. F-app. We need our LS button for this. FLS selected. We're coming down to 3,500. We'll actually make it 36. 3,600. Cabin is ready. That checks. Let's go ahead and throw out flaps 1, which is just the slats. Have I had any WASM crashes? I have not. Now, I was... before I got onto the sim update yesterday. But yesterday, before I went live, I changed to sim update 1, and everything worked beautifully. So, trying not to jinx ourselves today, but I'm using a lot of all the features today. We're using the charts, we're using the different imports and stuff with the sim brief, so... Man, so what's crazy is flaps 1... it will automatically go 1+F in flight at a certain speed. That's pretty cool. Because in the Airbus, you're just slats, right? But now we get 1 plus F, but it only dropped the flaps out after we went below, or maybe only after the slats are fully extended. So cool. Flaps 2. Wing texture I think is pretty good, man. You gotta, it's, well, we're also flying midday, Ali Sammy, which makes any wing look really mid. But stick around for the return leg and we'll do a sunset flight and it'll look even better. But the wing texture looks pretty realistic. It's high sun right now, it's bright. Alright, FAP is armed, we're on the turn. Ooh, let me get flight recorder up. We've been 3 for 3 on the butters. I hope we can go another 2 for 2 today. $4K, 16 gigs, 40 people on VATSIM and LFBO. What airplane were you in? You're either Lucky or Lion, one of the two. Anybody get Navigraph to work with the new 350? Mitchell, if you're, yes, you gotta make sure you're on the latest Navigraph. I can show you right now, I'll flip it over. There's our charts, we're locked in. We need to be 165. Oh, 185 max, so we're fine. 185 max. We'll set 170. That's my bad. And 200 or 1800. Keep coming down. I should have set final. It's all right. 1700 is set. We're visual. We're gonna do a straight up visual into St. Martin. I'm just kind of testing the FLS here today. Gosh, I love that water. Dude, this would be the ultimate dream job. Flying a 350 inner island with the occasional long haul back to the mainland. I mean, come on. I want to start an airline. Who wants to start an airline with me? We're going to fly 350s, inner island only. And we'll have a hub in DFW as well. You know how you make $1 million starting an airline? Start out with $2 million. Or actually, how you make $1 billion. Start with $2 billion. Alright, radio altimeter is alive. We're on the approach here for the F-Loc. We should capture soon. I'm going to manage the speed. Gear down. Runway's in sight. Flaps 3. These might be the best flap sounds in the game. These might be the best flap sounds in the game, y'all. Look at this. There's that adjustable cambered wing thing we were talking about. Andre says, I'll be your chief pilot. Sounds good, my man. Oh, that looks awesome. I'll start an airline with you since you don't have to be on time. Alright, we're slowing up. Oh, we're fully configured. I did that a little too early. I thought we were going to capture that F slope. Rookie move. Alright, there we go. F glide slope, go around altitude. We'll just set 3000 white. 3000 white. Captured it beautifully. F glide slope. F-Loc. We're locked in. Sweet. Nicely done, automation. Alright, we got 11 knot crosswind, a little bit of a swish swash. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Flight director's off. Give me the bird. Bird's in chat. Let's fly this puppy down. Yeah, that was the outer beacon that you heard. Outer marker. Has anybody flown this in gusty, swirly winds yet? Do you understand what I was saying yesterday about how it's got this really cool feeling of you're just fluid motion, man. It just feel like, look, I'm not touching it. That's the wind moving it. I can't be the only one that feels this. It's not even that windy right now. We were losing wind, but... Alright, landing checklist is completed. We're down to land. Green. Looking good. A little bit high, correcting. See, look at that. Look at that big gust of wind from the right, up to 16 knots. Correcting.
500.
Might need to add a little bit VAP speed there. My FO bump me up 3 knots, please.
400.
That's a big gust right there.
$300.
Another big gust. 16 knot, direct blow from the right.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, don't float it now. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, are we down? We're down. That was... We were down, dude. We were down way in the touchdown zone. Maximum juice. I'm not going to touch anything. We're brake to vacate. That was a 0 foot per minute if I've ever seen it. In a 16 knot crosswind. I'm not touching the brakes. 70 knots. Reverser stowed. Alright, now I have control. Auto brake off. Making the left at echo for the 350. 100% legal, Josh. If it wasn't legal, you got to buy Mark a 350. Deal? Wow. See, this airplane in windy that was textbook of what I was trying to describe yesterday. Big gusts, you know, like it wasn't a lot of steady state. We had 6 knots, but there was gusting up to 16 from the right. So much juice. I can't wait to watch that replay. We're going to have to watch it after we do the turnaround. But that was awesome. I didn't even know we were down. I thought we were going to have to go around, but we were actually down. I saw the spoilers deploy. Juiced up. Since we're doing the turn, we'll do this. Flap moving. That's new. Flap open. That's a cool little add-on for the Apu. Is the ND bugged or did I offset it? What do you mean? Oh. Oh, yeah, I had it. Yeah, I had it in a weird... I don't know what that was all about. That did look weird, didn't it? We'll go ahead and park here. Switches are reversed, though. Brakes are set. APU is available. Let's shut them down. I don't know what shutdown sounds are supposed to sound like. There they go. Seem a little quiet, but I guess they're pretty quiet for shutdown. Alright, I'm going to save that replay because that was sweet. I'm going to just call that Butter TFFR 350. All right. We'll have to see that after landing, I know, right? All right, we're shutting down. APU bleed is coming back up. Beacon light can come off. Seatbelt sign is off. You are now free to move about the cabin. Let's go back to the flight ops menu. That's zeroed out wonderfully. That looks good. Everything looks good down here. And we can go ahead and turn you off as well, and you off as well. And we need to get the ground crew set up. Let's go ahead and connect the ground power, please, and chock it. And we'll throw an air conditioning unit on there if we can from here. I don't know if we can. Can they not do it when the bleed is on? Let's see. That's coming up. Ah. Dual bleed prohibited, maybe? Maybe I just didn't click it. Air conditioning unit is set, and we'll go ahead and turn off the APU. All right. Leg 1 is complete. You like that wing view? Pretty good, man. What's this side look like? Mid. All right, let me just do a quick refile here. We're going to file our flight plan back out of here. Go back to this cam. All right, 1 down, 1 to go. I'm just going to edit the flight. I'm going to flip the numbers around. Boom. TFFR to Saint Martin. It will depart. It's 1908. So we'll say we're departing at 1930. That is set. 1 hour 5. Waluba 1. And we'll generate. Is there another route that's longer? Let's see. Nah. All about the same. About an hour 5 block. Yep. Still using XTX. Wonder what G's is going to say? What do you mean? We'll see what G says on this flight on the way back. I'm not gonna. We're just doing a turnaround flight right now. All right, new flight plan has been filed, and let me file it on Iveo Premium. Migs, what's up, my man? Thank you for the 2 Canadian. Caught the second leg just in time. Punches the air. Hey, Migs, go back and watch that landing. Tell me it wasn't the juiciest landing you've ever seen on stream, dude. Absolute juice. All right, we are refiled TFFR flight level 200, Bimbo 2 Fox to Bimbo for the Zapata Oluba 1. All right, let's go to work. Let's come back in here. This will be some good WASM testing. Let's go to flight ops menu status. We'll re-import this. That's our new flight plan. That looks good. Load sheet. Let's do a sim brief import. 0 fuel weights have been updated. Set 0 fuel. Set new fuel. They're reloading. Looks like we're taking almost a full boat back. 333 of 367. Looks good. I guess they don't show people in the seats though, right? All right, cool. With that, we'll go over here. Let's do a company flight plan request. This is WASM testing 2.0, baby. Received. Insert. Airport not in database. We'll clear. That looks good. All right. Let's go to fuel and load. Our new 0 fuel weight is 417.8. Left control 417.8. Enter. 0 fuel weight CG. Left control 29.9. Enter. Passenger number today 333. Left control 333. Enter. Don't have a whole lot of extra. Don't have a whole lot of extra at all. That wasn't butter, that was olive oil. Alright, Econ, cost index 62. That looks fine. Alright. That is done. Let's go to takeoff perf. Flip you over. Takeoff perf. Let's go ahead and resync. I did that last time. I forgot to finish. I get all excited when I get the flight plan loaded. I forget to actually load up what we're doing. Alright, we're going to depart runway 12 on the no SID transition. What did I say? Bimbo 2F to Bimbo. Was it 3-0? No sit in the box. Interesting. Okay, 1-2. I guess we don't have it. We'll have to go ahead and just insert that. We'll go into Bimbo. We'll radar vector ourselves to Bimbo. Out to St. Martin. We're going to land runway 110. We'll try the RNAV 10. Don't know the VIA, but we're on the Aluba 1 and the Zapata transition. We'll insert all that. That looks good. Flight plan is done. Let's go back to our perf init, takeoff perf, flip you around, resync the FMS, compute those numbers. Let's actually resync this, and now let's compute. There we go. Dude, what? Fighting a sturdy crosswind and landing gear didn't even make a sound. Get out of here. Barry Seal 9.9 out of 10. Filthy smooth. Migs, appreciate the 5 Canadian, dude. I thought that was filthy smooth myself. I can't wait to watch that one on replay. Absolute juice. Thanks for the support, man. Definite Barry Seal 9.9, right? All right, we'll send that takeoff data to the FMS. We'll load the speeds. Toga. Should we do a flex? Should we do one flex? Let's do one flex. See what it at. Flex 72. 43, 45, 49, flaps 1. All right, we'll throw you back on a flight plan. We'll throw you on climb. And we'll get rid of you. We'll go to the terminal charts. That's us right here. Flip you to the top. Let's fire up the APU. I forgot to shut the fuel pumps off. Fueling is completed, so those are coming on. Auto. Everything is armed. Fire up the APU. Quick turnaround. Here we go. Quick turnaround, chat. Is the delay between stick input and aileron how it actually feels IRL? I don't fly the 350, but I don't really know what delay you mean. I feel like it's very responsive. I don't really feel a delay. Any word on Mini FCU? Rusty, I have not seen or heard anything about Mini FCU compatibility, my man. I've been knocking on the cockpit door for 5 minutes trying to cross the cabin to a high cross when landing at St. Martin. Oh, we'll do real weather. Let's see. We'll do real weather, and then maybe at the end we'll juice it up. We'll do real weather first. All right, flap open, avail, start the chrono. We'll disconnect the GPU. Let's go back to ground services. We can go ahead and get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Toggle slide arming. Absolutely wonderful. Terminal chart back up. And let's get ready for pushback. Imagine turning a 350-1000 in like 7 minutes. Point future traffic, French West 357 heavy, pushing back, stand 3. Love it. We don't have the packs on, so it's pretty quiet. Let's go ahead and connect. Push started. I'm going to manually adjust this one, I think. Brakes release. There we go.
Même si vous êtes un voyageur fréquent, nous vous demanderons votre attention.
Alright, close enough. APU bleed. I'm going to try to start both engines. Engine mode to ignition start. Let's see if we can't start both two at a time. Ooh, they got a motor. Yep, this is an actual automatic cabin announcement. We'll stop the pushback right there. Push complete, set brakes. Brakes are set. Clue to disconnect. Looks like we have plenty of pressure.
Normalement, assurez-vous d'avoir correctement ajusté votre masque avant d'aider les autres. Votre gilet de sauvetage se trouve
yeah, they
en
both
dessous,
just lit off.
ou bien sur le côté de.
We're getting a destination fuel on board warning. Let me see here. Fuel 25.2, fuel on board 25.2. Can I modify? Can I do 35? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Running out of fuel. Uh-oh. I was trying to add more fuel. Fuel leak ECAM. Crossfeed A on, crossfeed B on. Fuel level low. Clear the caution. How do I add more fuel? I want more fuel. Okay, there we go. No, 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 no. Don't need that much. Let's just take 35. It won't let me. Fuel on board 1,000. Dang it. I just screwed it up. See, fuel on board is only showing 1,000 pounds. Maybe you can't add with the engine's running. You might be right. Watch this crash to sim if I pull up the tab. I don't want to pull up the side tab. Let's go ahead and shut them off. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, just had a minor issue here after engine startup. We're going to talk with maintenance here just for another minute or two, and then we should be on our way. I do appreciate your patience. I'll update you on any information we get. Thank you. We're gonna let them spool down here. I was thinking about that racer, but I've had issues with the in-game EFB just by pulling it up and crashing the sim before. So I'm trying to do everything without that first. Engines are shut down. Let's go to init, fuel and load. So it only said I had block of 13.2. I think that's why it was giving me an issue. Let me go back. Let me see if I can't add, let's just call it 3,500. It won't let me. Let me re-import you. Well, I guess we have no other option. Now it says we have 900 pounds of fuel. It's just not importing it. said it tried. Yeah, it won't take it. I guess the only other thing we could try is a new SimBrief flight plan. Why did I mess with that? I shouldn't have messed with it, man. Everything was working just fine. I should have just left it. Let me try a new SimBrief. I mean, I don't know if anybody would ever test multiple fuel adjustments. Isn't there an add fuel command? Let's edit the flight. Isn't there like an add fuel command though? But I don't think that's gonna work. I'm just gonna edit this here, and I'm going to add, let's see. I wish you could select how much fuel you wanted in SimBrief. Oh, there we go. Show options, fuel on board. I'm going to manually select 35,000 pounds. 35, generate flight. I'm going to try a new SimBrief import. Alright, that has a block fuel of 44 thou. Okay, so we've got a new flight plan. Let's go to Flight Ops menu. SimBrief import. Might have just WASM crashed it. No. Fuel is stuck at 900. But is it actually at 900? Let's spin them up. Is it actually at 900 though? Beacon offset chocks. I don't think that's going to make a difference. Abort the start. No, it doesn't make a difference. It's got the new number, it just won't set it on the fuel on board. Unless we go to, let's get you out of here. What if I change this? .45.0. It worked from the FO's EFB? Let's see. Oh. Who said that? F to Hisao 001. You just saved us, my man. We've got new numbers. Boom. Alright, so maybe you get 2 strikes. You can use the FO's EFB if you strike out on the first one. Love it, my man. Alright, chocks removed. Slide arming. Beacons on. Let's go. Oh, ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, we did resolve that issue, so we're going to go ahead and start them up here. We'll be on our way. We do appreciate your patience. Sorry for that delay. We're going to fly the plane off this thing. We'll get you to St. Martin just in time for happy hour. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Alright, 2 engine starts. Let's go. That's so intuitive. Clever MiGs. So there you go. If you fumble your fuel numbers, you can get a second chance with the FO's EFB. Beautiful. Oh, we wanted to set like a sunset too, didn't we? that's too late. Let's just make it like 17:05. Get rid of the fuel page. Go put you back on terminal charts. Flip you back over. Oh, see, look, it's automatically started. Yeah, number 2 started up in sequence. Didn't see an issue with that. Whoa, look at that view. Jeez. That is hot. Alright. Let's put you in night mode because you're blinding me. Alright, I guess we should be on 122.8 because there's no CTAF here. 22.8. Port Pitre traffic, French West 357 heavy taxi 12. Let's go. Taxi lights coming on. Bleeds are off. Wow. Migs. This is real life, chat. This is real life, Migs. My goodness me. Welcome to 2024. Epic. Absolutely epic. Alright, so we got a back taxi to 12. We'll make sure it's clear when we get up over there. Let's do a quick flight control since we've been fumbling around. Radar. Beautiful. .2020 Atmos is Mo better? No way, dude. No way. Hold short
Point
here.
to Pierre traffic, French West 440. We're going to be taxiing to 12 as well. We'll let you go first, though.
Copy that, thanks. Someone's descending ILS Zulu 12 via the Dom. Alright, Port Pitre traffic, French West 357 heavy, gonna back taxi, runway 12. Anybody on final, please advise. I saw somebody did a non-voice comm TFFR traffic on the ILS Zulu. I don't know if someone was back taxiing. French West 425 on comm. I don't hear him responding. Maybe not. Gosh, these backwards lights. So frustrating. Let's go. Takeoff config is green, normal. Let's go. ID traffic. I don't see anybody on final. Imagine this with like a Payware airport whenever they open up Marketplace and we start having problems.
You're looking good from here. I can't see anyone all the way down there.
Copy, thanks. There's a guy 20 miles out. That must be the 425 French West. Or FWI, I'm not sure who that is. Is that French? That might be. That's the same one. Yeah, French West. All right, back taxi. Here we go. Did you update since release? My lights aren't backwards. What? Yeah, I updated before I went live. And the last I heard is that they can't fix it. They're not going to change the light direction of the switches. Good flight, Captain. I'll be curious to live through your streams. We're trying to get this to load in the sim since drop no luck. For VFD. Oh, no. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Are you on... Okay, well, all the standard questions. Are you on Sim Update 1 beta? Did you try loading the cabin, no cabin one first? Load the no cabin one first with no livery. Just load the white livery, no cabin. Also, when you load in the first time, it still takes like 6-7 minutes to load in. Try all those things first. If you did, hopefully it gets you up and running. The light direction depends on legacy mode setting, yes, but if you fly around with the blue boxes when you highlight a switch, then I can't help you. That's so backwards. You would never... I can't fly around with that, where it highlights the switches. My mouse wheel down, wrist turns lights off towards windshields. No, see, mine, I have to mouse wheel them up. Well, I can't even mouse wheel that one. I don't know, I've been doing it for so many days I can't think now. The blue highlight seems to lag the game too. Yeah, I would imagine. Alright, so there's a little bit of a turnaround here. Let's go to the big boy turnaround at the very end. The loading on the heavily depend on your CPU. My 7800 X3 loaded in cabin in less than 3 minutes. Nice. Mine took about 4 or 5 minutes. I still think PMDG holds a record. I think the first time I loaded into the 737 in 2020, it was like, I think it legitimately took 15 minutes or something to load. Why would I park in the turnaround? Man, is there any South American operators like Avianca or Latam? Anybody got A350s? Because flying this down south would be epic. Bogota, Costa Rica. I feel like we got to fly this down to some of those airports. I feel like all those operators use 7.8s. Latam S350s? Port Pietre traffic's French West 357 heavy departing runway 12, Port Pietre. Alright, let's go. We're flexing on this one. Spool them up. 25. Flex. Still pretty good. That's still super mid. Man, Flex 72. SRS auto thrust bleu. Through 100 knots. Wasn't paying attention. Read chat.
E1.
Positive rate. Gear up. Navin, flyway. Ooh, baby.
Traffic, French West 440, back taxiing runway 12.
I saw vortices for a second, and they went away. Speed alt star. Let's keep the climb going. Make my life easier. Put you in thousands. 20. Pull for open. Thrust climb. Thrust decel climb. Open climb. Let's go over here, climb page. We'll change that. We'll go maximum climb on this one. Thrust climb, climb. Left turn, we'll go heading 080. Left turn going all the way around about 03020, and we'll get the flaps and slats up. After takeoff checklist. Juice. It's giving me the itch to do a actual long haul. Giving me the juice to do an actual long haul, chat. We may have to do one this weekend. Let's go direct to Bimbo, insert, we're naving, open climb nav. Looks like we got a nice weather reload there. Some cloud popping. Trying to figure out where the weather radar button is, but oh man, we're gonna have to back the time up a little bit because we want to do a sunset landing. We don't want to do a night landing. We want to do sunset landing. See, I can't imagine. I guess I can, but...
Repeat your traffic, French West 440 is taking off from way 1 and 2. Repeat your...
I mean, imagine sitting back now for 15 hours, dude. I can't, that's just too much. Let's wind it back. We want to land about this time, so it's 17:17. Let's wind it back to like 16:20. What time is it? Right now it's 16:40. Let's make it 16:40 in the sim. There we go. That way we can land at sunset. Some of those hours are in the crew bunk. I know, but A-Rod, we went over the crew bunk yesterday, man. Still. I couldn't. No way. No way, Jose, for me. Maybe for you. Over on those big 330s. Not for me, my man. MiGs X5 Canadian, Mexico City to Madrid, Iberia 350 to start the Europe tour. Now that would be juicy, Mix. Mexico City to Iberia. Man, I wish Aero Mexico had 350s. I bet that livery would have looked sweet because it looks good on the 7.8. Thanks, Migs, for the support, man. Aerolinas Estelar, thank you, EVT Gaming, for 5 Canadian. Azul Brazilian and Latam Brazil are the South American operators of the 350. All right. Venezuela and a Brazilian Azul. Yeah, then I'd have time to check DMs, right, Josh? You couldn't sleep for 200 an hour? I mean, I'm sure I could. Would I enjoy it? Nah. I'd rather have 300 an hour and be home before lunchtime. I want to just do one. Like, can I just jump seat on one of your flights and, like, you show me the ropes? Be like, all right, this is cool. I just want to do one, and then I'll be good. Azul said our whole sold. That's a shame. I'm surprised. Why did so many people get away from the 350? Is it engine issues? But these are Rolls-Royce. These aren't Pratts. So I guess why would people... What's the benefit of the 7.8? By the time you get to Euro, the PMDG 74 will be up for FS 2032. Too expensive to operate? That's what Latam said. Oh, man. That's unfortunate because I still think the 350 has got the looks over the 7.8. I think the 350 is definitely better looking than the 787. Wow. Come on now. Yeah, and it looks plastic, exactly. Well, the 7.8 basically is plastic. Although 350 is probably plastic too. Doesn't look plastic though. Yeah, we're in the 1000, Mac. We're in the 1000. 7.8 is ugly but practical. Well, what's crazy is Boeing made good. I think almost all Boeing airplanes look better than Airbus airplanes, but when it came to the 7.8, they ruined it, man. The nose on the 7.8 is so not right. Just looks really mid and stubby. It looks like it got blown into a terminal or something, taxied into a terminal. But I feel like, I don't know why they changed it, but if they had a regular Boeing nose on a 7.8, I think it might be a little bit better. The cockpit is, I do not like the cockpit on the 7.8. You're right, Flight Lift. The cockpit on the 7.8, very plasticky. Plastic vibes. And the winglets on the 350 are awesome. Have you ever had to use air start your engines? Yeah, all the time. How would you do it before pushback? I have the videos out on it, Racer. So you have to connect ground air. I got a couple different videos out on my channel you can look up. Just look ground air start V1 sim. I'm sure you'll find one. Same procedure as a normal start. You just got to hook up ground air start and shut off your bleeds and packs. Wouldn't say the 350 looks better than 789 or 10, but definitely a better cockpit. Nah, I think it looks better all the way around. And it still doesn't even look that good. Because the nose is still kind of The nose is still but it's better than 7.8 mid. Cockpit for sure, though. All right, let's go ahead and set up some other things here. We'll go back to Saint Martin. We'll go to the arrivals chart here. Arrivals, Aluba 2-1 arrival. Zapata out to Aluba, so there's really nothing crazy with that. Let's look at the approaches. RNAV GNSS runway 10, and we're taking it off of Zapata, so that's the one we're going to need. Zapata, Umana, Hakuna Matata. Bottom altitude be 1700 at Lisor for the final approach point. Altitude 3000 across. We're leveling here. Alt cruise. Let me look at the plan and step through this real quick. So we have maybe to adjust this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's going to load in. Going to load in the airport here. Hold on. Whoa. We need to do some fixing here. We need to do some fixing. All right. St. Martin, runway 10. Runway 10 approach, RNAV 10 via Zapata, which, how do I get down there? Oh, nope. Via, that's the only thing I don't like by doing this up here. You got to come all the way down here and scroll it. Via Zapata, insert, and what we'll do to clear up this mess, let's take Zapata and go direct there now, direct to insert. Now, that looks much better. So that looks good. Scroll it out. VFD finally in. Apparently I have no patience. Hey! Dude, excellent, man. Glad to hear it. Patience. Patience is a virtue, right? Patience is a virtue. Virtual Flight Diaries. Where's your first flight to, my man? Where's your first flight to? Alright, that is good. Weather. I'm going to flip you around. We'll come down here, do some perf. For landing, descent, approach, perf. Winds are gonna be 0. Oh my gosh. I just screwed up the time because I didn't have. Oh my gosh. I gotta unbind that. It drives me nuts. What time was it? I don't know what time was this in. I have to unbind that binding. It's my / my set time zone thing. Yeah. Mix, thanks for 10 Canadian. What do you think of the 220s? And do you think they'll replace most of the 320? There's a good chance of it, man. From what I've seen, it's basically a shoulder haul version of the cockpit. Yeah, it is. And I don't like the 220, man. I think it's a cheap Airbus. It's a cheap regional jet that's disguised as an Airbus. But I think you are correct in the fact that it's going to replace. Well, it's already replacing the 319s. So you are correct there, my man. But I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of the 220. I think it's pretty mid as far as nerve. I mean, it looks cool from the outside, but you're right. It's just kind of. I'm old school, man. I'm old and grouchy. I like airplanes where you gotta move dials and gauges, and you can burn gas and be loud and fast. But that's not where we're headed. That is not where we're headed. Thanks for the 10 Canadian mix. Appreciate you. Juliana 2 approach minimum for this. Why am I looking at here? I could just pull it up on this barrow. It's going to be 700 feet. Do 700. No, don't activate yet. 700. Boom. Cancel. Clear you. Approach data is set. That looks good. V1, have you tried selecting Sitter Star off the bottom of the list in FMC? Scroll bar won't work. No, I haven't. I haven't had that issue, though. I think we just... you have to use this, maybe? This wheel here? Have you used this wheel, Dougal? If you use that wheel, that tends to fix it, I think. That's how I was able to scroll it. Alright, so here's our approach. I'm going to keep you locked in there. Let's see if we can't do a break to vacate situation here. We'll put you in plan mode. Zoom down. Let's see if it'll load in Saint Martin. There it is, Princess Juliana. Let's go over here. I hate how it sticks. Okay, so how do I do this? We're going to set runway 10. Set landing runway. And we're going to plan to vacate. Let's see if we can't vacate at Echo. Max brake, or where's the dry line? I didn't even see the dry line. Can we select Echo? Are these IRL ops? Yeah, man. I don't think there's going to be... Oh, yeah, see, dry all the way down here. We will not be able to brake to vacate. So I guess we could brake to vacate Gulf 1. Alright, and then we'll use the turnaround. So we'll slow down for Gulf 1. That has been set. Now we'll reset this. Brake to vacate selected. Beautiful. See, we're getting a hand. We're getting a hand on this airplane. So when we go full long haul... we're going to be totally juiced up. We got 3,000 set for the bottom altitude. Scroll you down. We're about ready to start down right now. Let's go. Mach descent. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know why we're climbing. Billy B16, thanks for the support, man. You saying Canadians are bad at making planes? Nah, I'm just saying that that's exactly what it is. The 220 was a regional jet, and the only reason Airbus bought it is because they didn't want them to compete. So you follow the money, so they buy them, and then the unintended consequences of them buying the 220, it hosed their entire 319neo program, which they already had set up. They had facilities and everything to make 319neos. But when they bought the Bombardier, everyone wanted that instead of 319neo. So they got to follow the money. They got to can the 319neo production and start making Canadian regional jets and calling them Airbuses. Hacknet, what's up, man? Welcome to Private Pilot, dude. Pretty wild. 350 is already a decade old. No, Bill, now that is crazy, dude. That is crazy that this airplane's already 10 years old. So think about, we talk about single pilot operations. Dude, if the 350 is 10 years old, what do you think they're cooking up right now behind closed doors on the drawing board? Nothing in production, just what is on the drawing board right now that they're cooking? Freaky. Gulfair is the only one with the 319neo. I think there's a, isn't like two private ones, or is Gulfair the Mexican operator? I can't remember. Or Chinese? I think a Chinese carrier has a 319neo. I think there's a China carrier that has a 319neo. Gulfair is Bahrain, Middle East. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who has it, but I think there's one or two carriers that have it, maybe three. They don't have a lot. Drones. Bosco, right there, my man. You're 100% correct. That's what they're cooking up. They're cooking up drones. China Southern, that's the one who's, that's what they're making? Or that's who has the Neo? So, we were going to see 319 Neos in the U.S., but JetBlue killed that. So Spirit and Frontier were gonna, when they were gonna merge, they were gonna do the 319 Neo plan. But then JetBlue was feeling left out, so they tanked the deal. It's okay if Black Square Just Flight make a 220, it'll be Canadian Regional Glaze, non-stop maple glaze. Oh, non-stop maple glaze. Now that would be something if Black Square made a 220. Did you see Pratt put a couple billion aside because of the garbage engines they designed? Probably because they know they're going to get sued over it. Doubtful. Doubt they're going to get sued. It's part of the game. I'm sure someone signed a waiver somewhere. Black Square Twin Otter when? Now we're cooking with gas, AFO. Black Square Twin Otter? Dude. Yes, please. Airliner single pilot never? Oh, it's coming, Alex. It's coming, dude. I promise you. If you have an engine failure now, closest airport, probably one of the closest we can land on is St. Martin. Non-stop maple glaze. People now thinking about actually flying to MSP. Yes, sir, AJ. All right, CTAF for St. Martin, 118.7. I think, right? Yep. Yep, that's Juliana Tower. 118.7. Let's select speed and slow down early so we're not screaming through here. That's coming down. We'll act... Uh-oh. Are we WASM crashed? No? I can't get my mouse over there. Activate, confirm. It's like I can't get my mouse off that screen. How do you get the mouse off that screen? Escape? Clear? OIS. There we go. I'm not sure. I think we fixed it though. Alright. Out of 10,000, we're slowing up. Speed brakes are coming out. Lights are coming on. Sunset approach into St. Martin. Let's see if we can double up the butter on this one. Seatbelts are on. Auto looking good. Have I tried landing at St. Martin in real life? I have. Yeah, I have landed at St. Martin in real life, Nabil. Yes, I have. Art, thanks for the $10 super chat, man. Love your streams. Dude, I'm glad. Appreciate you. We're just having a little bit of fun today. We're taking the 350-1000 short haul hopping, just kind of familiarize ourselves with some of the additional RNAV features, the FLS approach, using the charts, brake to vacate. We got to get proficient before we start taking this puppy on long flights. So appreciate you tuning in. Glad you're enjoying the content, my man. All right, there's 250K knots. Let's go ahead and bring it back a little bit more, actually. 210 knots. Thrust idle. Down we go. A380 greater than 7.8. A350. No, there you go, AFO. Yeah, 350 better than 7.8 for sure. Do we know if we're going to get a HUD on the 350? I'm actually kind of surprised. Does the 350 not have a HUD? Airbus isn't typically a HUD airplane. So I don't know if they have a HUDs on the... Do they have HUDs on the 350? Surely it's an option. I know the 220's got a HUD. Everything's an option with the proper amount of money, Wind. Mark says, I've seen Air France with 350s with HUDs. Yeah, I think I have too. Matter of fact, I think I took a picture of an Air France 350 at the gate and I could see the HUD down. Now that I think about it. Stop calling me Shirley. Wonder if the 360, 370, 390, 400 will eventually look like. Oh, I don't know, man. I bet it'll be the... Well, the Airbus A400 already exists. Very few actually have them. Yeah, oh, and I'm actually pro no HUD for civil aviation. I just think it's just too much info, because no matter what, you still have this. If you're going to go HUD, then get rid of all this and just make this a window and put the HUD right here and have like a backup display here. Because when you got the HUD here and you got the same info up and down, I feel like it's almost info overload. Now, obviously, you can train with it and get very proficient with it, and you can use it to its advantages. But I think it's almost unnecessary. I think that's why you don't really see a lot of HUDs typically, except the carriers that have like 100% funding. Triple 7 feels quite heavy compared to 320 and 73. Definitely more challenging to fly. I bet. Southwest has HUDs. Well, so the reason Southwest has HUDs is so they can get down extra low on those tight RNAVs. Same with, who was Alaska subsidiary? Well, Horizon Air had HUDs on the Q400 so they can do hand-flown Cat 2s because they're based in Seattle where the visibility is constantly below Cat 1 mins. So they got to be able to do Cat 2s. So they throw the HUD in there, and that allows you to get the Cat down to Cat 2 mins, hand-flown with no auto throttle. Anti-HUD, pro-synthetic vision, PFD. Yeah, synthetic vision is, I think, if I had to pick one, I'm with you. I would go synthetic vision on the PFD. Same thing at Gufu, Alaska, Horizon. They all have HUDs because they operate in that Pacific Northwest where it's extremely low vis a lot of the time. Yep, no auto lands for Southwest. They haven't done auto lands, and they still don't do them, even with the Maxes and new stuff. I mean, shoot, it wouldn't surprise me. They weren't able to do RNAV or VNAV until like 2016, wasn't it? Flying to Guadeloupe for some Caribbean flying. Very nice, dude. Imagine Airbus starting procedures of a 380 Neo. Dude, imagine how long that would take. Quadruple cooling. You'd probably have to dual cool and then dual cool the other side. Alright, out of transition altitude. Magic Barrel Ref 1015 is set. I don't know what the spoilers are. I'm going to disarm you. They only started using auto throttle not that long ago, too. I know that. Yeah, you're right, Lima. I tell you what, though, that Southwest Midway incident yesterday, those pilots saved a lot of lives, man. That was almost very, very bad. Which airplane is the best for island hopping? Piston Duke, Turbine Duke, Caravan, Twin Otter. I'd stick with those props if you want to do a bunch of island hopping. F-28 if you feel like doing a lot of work. There was a ATR is good too. Man, I haven't flown the ATR in ages. Does it even work in 2024? The F-28 who was it? There was an operator. I flew the livery. It's like a red and white livery. They operated F-28s here in the islands, the island hopping, which is pretty cool. I actually did a stream. I can't think of the name of it now. Twin Otter so fun to land on the skids in 24. Gonna have to do some additional runway or different runway surface landings, Mark. Get tired of landing on pavement. Alright, we'll bring out the flight recorder for leg 2. Dornier 228. I haven't flown that since X-Plane. Alright, let's set 180k knots. Flaps 1. Speed checks, flaps 1. Alright, I gotta watch this. So flaps 1 comes out. Well, we're slow enough where we're getting 1 plus F in the air. So it automatically knows. It's gotta be a function of speed, AOA, and all that. Pretty cool. Alright, let's go to perf. Approach has already been activated. Arm the approach. Flaps 2. Bigfoot, welcome to Private Pilot, my friend. Glad to have you on board. Exclamation point welcome with your new perks here on the channel. Definitely more twatter love. Man. We used to have a real good one in X-Plane. But I haven't flown. I flew the Aerosoft one briefly, but that was completely broken in 2020. Same more in traffic. French West 357 Heavy. We're landing. We're setting up for the RNAV 1 runway 10. Turn about a 10-mile final for runway 10. Same more in traffic. Yeah, we flew the Twatter in Bora Bora, but it was suspect at best, dude. Recording is on. All right, we're gonna try to go for a super low landing over the threshold. We gotta grease the fence line here. Any news on mods for the SOP? Nothing yet, Migs, because it's all locked away in. It's all locked up, so you can't mod it right now. I don't know if that's gonna change. I don't think it will. But yeah, the SOB is almost. It's not even enjoyable, man. And it's unfortunate because it's a great model. Sounds are terrible, but... F glide slope, F float star, going out to set 3000 white. Same our traffic, French West 357 Heavy, just turned final runway 10 at 8 miles. St. Martin traffic. EVT, what's up? Thanks to the 2 Canadian. Yes, we do, my
2,500.
Yes, we do. Dash 8. Apparently it's in the works, right? Dash 8 or Q400?
French West 357. I got about a 20-mile final, or 20-mile spacing for you.
Awesome, sounds good, man. We'll make the turnaround and quick head off the ramp.
Yep, no problem. If you need me to, I can slow down as well.
All right, no worries, thanks. All right. $15 knot, quartering headwind, 2,000 feet, managed speed, gear down. Spoilers on. Flaps 3. Man, it's so loud when that gear comes down. Flaps full. Flaps full. Spoilers armed. Landing checklist. Cabin crew advised auto thrust is in speed. Auto brakes armed. Landing checklist is complete. See traffic taking off there. Charlie Golf Yankee Alpha Yankee. Not sure what that is. Oh yes. All right, we're gonna have to plan an actual long haul. I think I'm feeling good now. Autopilot's off. We'll leave the flight directors on for now.
1,000.
1,000 feet, stable, clear to land. we're gonna have to do a legit long haul on this bird. It's about time. Nabil, you should have seen the first landing, dude. Talk about
100
butter.
above.
Time for extra
Minimum.
sand in your margarita at sunset. Yeah, we're gonna blast the fence line here too. Oh, there's the look at that. Parallel 42 is dead to me. Parallel 42 effects are dead to me. All right, let's turn the flight director off. Bird on, because I'm gonna go below the glide path here. We gotta try to cross at 3
500.
reds. We gotta get down here. 14 knot wind.
400. 300.
Okay, 4 reds.
200.
4 reds is a little much, but let's see if we can just glaze that fence line.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Whoa, whoa,
10.
whoa, whoa. Ooh, that was harder than our first one. Had a little gust there right at touchdown. Only got one reverse. I only have one reverse.
Auto brake off.
Max manual braking. Something happened. Let's make this tight turn here. Something happened. I only had one reverse on that. Spin around. Skidding the nose wheel. Margarine at best.
St. Martin traffic, French West 440 is turning the base for the final right now. St. Martin.
We should be clear. We'll be clear. We're just turned around now. We'll head to the ramp.
Got you, no problem. I'm keeping it a little bit slow, so take your time.
I use TAA, Bigfoot, TAA. Getting a little bit of a stuttery sin here on the ground. We'll hustle up here. We'll get off the ramp, take the next left. Oh, there's a Virgin Atlantic 350. That's so cool. Actually, we'll leave the lights on because we're going to go into multiple replays. Can I make this exit? I think. Yeah, St. Martin Drive, French West 357, we'll clear 10. We're going to taxi across the pad, the GA ramp, and we're going to park it here at spot 1. Oh man, no, let's park next to Virgin. Will wingtip clear that? It's going to be pretty tight. I wonder where he's going.
St. Martin traffic, French West 440 is joining the final, runway 10.
Oh, you know what? I bet stuttered it because we land with the map on. I bet it tried to load the map when we were rounding out. That's why I don't really like using the map on that ND. I mean, it's cool and all, but it does, when it loads in, it does kind of hiccup for a few seconds. Our brakes are smoking, I think. He's on the second to last line, so we'll park it there. Oh, it's automatically... What? What's happening? Erp. Our jet bridge is automatically connecting. That's pretty cool. Automatically connecting.
St. Martin traffic, French West 449 mile final, runway 10, St. Martin.
BEAU control. Oh, I should stop the recording. All right. Connected to the wrong door. Let's see. Oh, this would be kind of a cool picture right here. Hold on. Tip to tip with the Virgin Atlantic. That's a good model. Is that another... Is that an inibuilds 350 model? No, okay, good. I was going to say that will hurt the performance if you got multiple 350s. Virgin's going to Barbados. Nice. All right, where's that other one at? Oh, there he is. Watch this guy on final here. I see him right there. That's actually pretty cool. And then we'll go straight to replay. Nabil, thanks for the $5 super chat. Virgins receive love on the V1 channel. Yeah, we parked right next to the Virgin America. Nabil, thanks for the $5 super chat, man. What did I miss? Are you happy or concerned? Robert S., I'm happy, man. So today was a good practice. We did a little quick turn in Point Pietra, and we've done
St.
some
Martin traffic, French West 440, short
FLS
final,
approaches.
St. Martin.
We used some SimBrief importing. We used the EFB charts. We used the charts on the iPad, and everything worked wonderfully. So it was kind of a little polish up of the necessary tools to take this puppy long haul to a foreign destination. Where we're going to go, I'm not sure yet. I really would like to do, I mean, LA, Japan would be kind of fun. That's pretty long, though. What about, like, Honolulu to Tokyo? How long would that be? No Barry Seal run to the beach for fence surfing? I will for the replay, AJ. For the replay, I'm going to do... I'm going to run out there on Barry Ops. We're going to run out here and watch her fly over. I don't know if this guy doesn't have gear or if it's just a model thing. I think it might be a model thing. He looks... Yeah, he's a 350, though. DC to Rome? I don't think that'll happen. Air France has a direct route, Raleigh, Durham, Paris. Wow. I know American did some 777 stuff out of Raleigh, Durham for a while. Fly over land, said water is boring. Dude, long hauls are boring in general. Whether you're flying over land or water. Oh, yeah, I don't have gear for this guy. That sucks. Yeah. Honolulu, Tokyo is 9.5. That's a decent long haul. That looks like he greased it on, though, too. I know I don't have gear, but that looks like it was a greaser. All right, let's see how we did. Come in, gotta get that come out. We didn't really do very good on that one. Float up G's for these landings. Wind it back. We had a nice gust right over the... Had a nice gust right as we came across the numbers here. Right there. Saved it. That says 82 feet per minute. I don't know if I mean, that says 82 feet per minute. Let's see if you can't see, G's. Hold on. Yeah, see, that said 82. I'm gonna, as soon as we touch down, I'm gonna pause it, and I gotta get Barry out, and I'm gonna walk over to the fence line. 84. That first main was 80. It was so soft. All right, hold on. Let me go here. Aircraft cannot exit. Aircraft must be stopped. Oh, what? Used to be able to get out of the airplane before it was stopped, but not in Sim Update 1 beta. What? Hold on, stop. Stop replay. Hold on, watch this. I've got... they want to play those games. They're going to shift Z, slew, back. I got an idea. Watch this, chat. We're going to shift Z ourselves back here. Alright. Oh, no, 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 no! It didn't work. I thought it would work. Alright, well screw them. Fine. We can't watch that one. Let's see what the other one was. Let's load up the other replay. That replay is dead to me. What did I name that landing? Butter landing TFFR. Alright, here we go. This will be better juice. This is the Port Petra landing. This one is where I swear it was like 0 feet per minute on this one. Close my passenger door. Can I do it from in flight? It won't let me. There we go. In transit. Yes! Got it. Alright, let it load in, because this is the one we gotta see. We gotta see this one. I'll leave the full replay for your viewing pleasure. Well, let's run it forward a little bit. Hong Kong, Haneda? Oh, look, there we got a little parallel 42 effects / not really. The longest day at work today, although all I thought about all day is getting home to fly. Are you beta Sim Update 1? Fred, I am. Fred, I am. You still haven't gotten in? I am beta Sim Update 1. Virtual Flight Diary said he just wasn't being patient enough. So if you think you've messed it up, I would uninstall it, reboot your sim, reinstall the 350, and load in the no cabin version first. And just once you load in, once you hit start flight, just don't touch it for 10 minutes. Start a timer. And see if you can't load in from there. This had to be, come on, well, show me the butter, geez. Show me the butter. Show me the butter, geez. 61 juicers. 61. Let's watch this. Let's watch this. This had to be, this one, the bill was insane. We didn't even hear the wheels touch down. Let's see if it looked as good as it felt when we flew it in. Save that little dip. Oh my gosh, dude. We just 47. 47. Rolled it on, baby. Ultimate butter. Let's do one more. I think you're meant to be an A350 captain. I might, Josh. See, we saved. That was gusting 16 knots, too. Oh my butter. I'm in the store version, so it'll be a pain. Fred, I'm on the store version, too. Trust me, man. It won't be a pain. All you got to do is download the Xbox Insider app. And once you do that, you click on do betas. Or go to previews and then click Microsoft Flight Sim, and then the next time you launch your Xbox app, it'll ask you to update. It's going to be worth it in the long run, I promise you, man. Sim Update 1 beta, unless they're saying they're going to release Sim Update 1 officially here soon, which I have heard that as well. But the Sim Update 1 beta has just been really, really good performing for me, so I would try it. Xbox Insider Hub, download that. Previews, Microsoft 2024. Select beta, and then launch the Xbox app, and it'll ask you to update. You might have to do a restart in there after you download the Insider Hub. I can't remember what it is. I think when you restart the computer, it'll then prompt you to update your 2024. But if that's why, if you're not on the beta, that is why you're crashing, man. I can guarantee it. That's why you're being locked up. So, because that's the issue I was having. But. All right, quick flight today, quick stream today. But this was good to just kind of get more familiarization with FLS, and I wanted to double check the stability and no WASMs. So we had no WASMs, no issues. We had 2 back-to-back butters. I'm taking tomorrow off. This weekend, Friday, I think we're doing a long haul. I'll think of a good route in chat, unless Whiskey Throttle can whip up a Pan Am livery on the 350. I mean, because it looks good. Somebody photoshopped one. It looked amazing. But I think this weekend we're doing a long haul. So stick around for Friday, Saturday. Should be a lot of fun. Thank you all for hanging out with me on this short stream today. Enjoy the last butter into Port Pitre. Y'all are awesome. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm B1.